Now decide whether you're going to stay or you're going to go. Let's listen to Marcy Wilkes. Is it Marcy or Marcy?
It's Marcy.
Marcy. Yes, go ahead, Marcy.
Hey, Kipe. Hey, Sakari. I just came to agree with you. Marriage is terrible. There is absolutely nothing universal about it. It's a sure way for men to grow old, die, and for us to inherit. Statistically, I think in most worlds, we outlive you. So it's an advantage for me. And the more you stress about it, the sooner you can die. And I can inherit what you left and move on to the next man and repeat the cycle. So it is, you are correct. It is an awkward arrangement in life that you should go off on your own, be successful, and then drag me along only for the purposes that your labor be useful to me. Don't do it. You should have learned from your parents who tried this thing and divorced. The problem is you are a slow learner. You didn't learn. All those years you lived with them, you were not observant enough. You should have seen and decided for yourself that this thing doesn't work. Used your money, enjoyed your life, fucked women when you can, and leave them where they were. Your mother actually tried to teach you something. Again, you were stubborn. You dragged a woman. She's a woman. She would know better about which women not to marry because she is a woman who your dad married and it didn't work. But you thought you were a better man than your dad and you understood women more than your mother. The problem is you, and you're probably going to do this mistake again because now we know you don't learn. You don't learn from experience. You do not even learn from observation. Don't get married. I am a married woman now, almost 25 years. This is very profitable to me. Very, very profitable. This man works so hard. He was listening to you and agreeing that they've sussed it out because he was off to work. It's very cold right now. I am in the house right now. The worst I have done this morning is to arrange flowers. That's the best I've done. He's going to be up on a roof in the wind. And all money he will make, I'm already budgeting what I'm going to do with that money. All I did in my life was go to school, get some knowledge so I can learn how to argue. You didn't even understand the universality of marriage. See, I know that because all my life I just went to ingest education for the purposes of argument, not for the purposes of production. So I'm a good arguer. Universality of marriage is not determined by the method in which the marriage is done. What is universal about the marriage is that two people set up a formal arrangement of living together. However they do it, culturally different, spiritually different, traditionally or religiously, it does not make the universality of it. What is universal is two people or three people or four creating a formal living arrangement so that they can deal with this existential crisis, getting into a union, like a cooperative, like opening a company. Some people choose to be 4 in that company. Some people choose to be 2. What is universal is the people coming together to create a relationship, which is formal. That formality can be done through the Roman Dutch law, the 17 other laws if you are Zimbabwean, or any law, but what will remain constant is you dragged each other to create a formal arrangement of seeing this life together. But you are right, I agree with you. It's a shitty thing, especially for men. But for women, for most of us, very profitable. It allows us to be lazy in it, dragging another person who has to work for it. But that's my experience. I choose to be lazy in it and then bully another human being to be more productive. And then say the proceeds of that are ours. You couldn't say that if you were married to me. You couldn't say I was meaning my pay. The world would laugh at you. But I've cheated society to also believe I am entitled to your labor. And society has cheated you to think you are not entitled to mine. If this man decides to leave me, he will come out of this worse than I would. That is why I agree with you. It's a shitty arrangement, but it works. And I'm with you, Mlilo, and 1kg. It is our way of life. We do get together, and it's very beautiful when it is. Mine is very beautiful because I can bully this one that I live with. He's probably going to die early. But such is life. And he has accepted that as his lot in life.
Hey, hey, where
I
do women get as
Rich.
huwa wanafikanga wapi and then they
Rich.
get that cool. Yeah.
Rich. Where Mzee Ali is like, I know